We have another significant NHL trade ahead of the deadline coming here in just a few short hours. Mikko Rantanen, for the second time this season, is on the move. The Hurricanes have sent him, along with a contract extension, to the Dallas Stars. We'll discuss the big haul going to Carolina and what might happen next, coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have another significant deal here. Mikko Rantanen finds himself on the move yet again. The Hurricanes unable to bring Rantanen in to sign an 8-year contract extension, have taken the idea here of trading him to kind of protect themselves from losing him as a free agent this summer for nothing. Of course, at the same time, they have to be thinking about, are they a better team right now? Are they still a contender? Or how does all that affect that? I mean, the future years is certainly important, but this year is the here and the now is also very important as well. So interesting to see what'll come next for them. So Mikko Rantanen has agreed to a contract extension with the Dallas Stars, believed to be 8 years at $12 million. Now, it's a little bit surprising considering the number he was looking for was 14. It was believed the Hurricanes were offering around 12.5 or so on an 8-year contract. He rejected that. Of course, when he was in Colorado, it was I believe it was a similar number, like a little bit closer to 12, because they didn't want to go above what McKinnon was making. But because of the tax difference, the no state tax in Texas, he will come out ahead a fair bit further on a smaller number here with the Dallas Stars. So Rantanen goes to Dallas. Going back to the Hurricanes is young forward Logan Stankoven, promising young forward. Last year I know he played a bit and it was looking pretty good. This year he's kind of had to slow down here a little bit. I believe he's got 9 goals on the season, but still a promising young player. They're also getting 2 first-round picks and 2 third-round picks. So the first-round picks are 26 and 27. The third-round picks also coming up in subsequent years as well. So they get 4 draft picks and Stankoven from Dallas for Mikko Rantanen. Now, it's certainly going to, I think, affect the Dallas Stars' decision on a few other things that they have going on here cap-wise, but they'll worry about that in the offseason. So certainly I would imagine a team like Colorado is looking at this going, geez, one of our biggest rivals here in the Dallas Stars just brought back one of their former top players here and gotten a lot stronger because of it. So certainly an interesting move. It takes one of the top potential free agents off the market this summer too. So Rantanen to Dallas for a major haul. I suspect that the Hurricanes are going to intend to use those draft picks to bring in another couple, or at least one, if not more, reinforcements for the forward group, you would think. I know Brock Boeser is out there. We've been hearing rumblings of watch Carolina when it comes to Boeser if the Rantanen deal goes down, so that's now happened. Will that be next? Boeser, last I seen, was on the ice practicing with the Canucks, so not sure what the future holds there, but certainly not a lot of big-name forwards left on the market that haven't been spoken for or dealt already, so we'll have to see how this plays out for the Hurricanes, but what a mess this has been. Obviously, bringing in Gensel last year at the deadline. He leaves. They thought they had him locked up. They bring in a Rantanen, think they can give him what he wants, and they could, but he wouldn't do it. So you got to ask some tough questions here as to why. This has turned out for relatively new GM Eric Tulsky to be just a complete mess. So if you look at how since the first trade earlier this year, they bring in Taylor Hall, and they bring in Logan Stankoven and 4 draft picks. And then, of course, going out the door, Marty Necas, Jack Drury, and 2 draft picks. And, of course, they get and all mixed in the middle. There's 13 games of Mikko Rantanen. So, unless they do something with those picks, they're not a better team. So we'll see what they do and see what they can pull off here. Maybe it's not just a player that's been rumored out there that's a pending free agent. Maybe there's a player return that they've got their eye on, something we haven't heard yet. So we'll have to see what happens. But this is a huge deal for Dallas. They get subsequently better. Carolina gets a lot of assets in return. Good deal in that sense. But what are they going to do with it to make sure this year is still a contending year? Let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.